Hi, I'm excited to do the orientation of another very good program that will lead students at Vallath to their careers. This time it is the HSST crash course, Kerala HSST crash course. The exam is coming up and it is going to be a very intensive time for all of us at this course. We are going to have lots of topic-wise quizzes, marathon revisions. Marathon revision is intense. Long hours of revision will be model tests also. This is how we are planning it. Those of you who are preparing for HSST must be worried. And you don't know. Great, what can I say? Anxiety. And many of you will be wondering, how can I do the last minute preparation? I'm sure this is a very good opportunity. Now, we had on YouTube also some courses, some quiz programs and discussions happening on HSST. And this is the time when everywhere we should focus on the exam and prepare. So that is why we are here. This is a very big syllabus, and it's the same syllabus as the Kerala assistant professor course also. Most of the topics are the same. So those who are preparing for Kerala assistant professor exam also can prepare using this material. Your exam is on the 29th of May. So for these 2 months, we have 5 to 6 revision sessions. Some people have joined, and there are lots of people doing our main course also. So you will have 5 to 6 revision sessions on each module, including the general paper, and also marathon sessions from 6 to 9 p.m. on 4 days. There will be model tests and quizzes to test your knowledge. There are a few people in the Zoom session with me. I want you to know that there is nothing to worry. We will start from the basics and also go to the exam level. Now, one thing I want to tell all of you is that these days exams are all statement type and analytical. So our questions will be a little tough and little challenging. Not all of them, but some, because some questions in the exam will be like that. Okay, now I just want to ask you some questions from the syllabus to help you start off your preparation in the crash course. Shall I do that? If you know the answer, you can tell me in the chat box. Otherwise, no problem. You can listen to me. That's all. Module 1 is from early English literature to 18th century. Okay, which of these texts prescribed in module 1 is a response to a request made by John Carroll, the poet's friend? The poet's friend is John Carroll, and John Carroll has asked the poet to write a poem. And which is that poem? Do you know? It is The Rape of the Lock. That's right, Anjali. It is The Rape of the Lock. The Rape of the Lock was written about Belinda and Lord Peter upon the request of John Carroll. And in the second edition of Rape of the Lock, Alexander Pope introduced the Rosicrucian philosophy. Remember that? Yes. Now, who is the writer? Influenced by Emanuel Swedenborg, and he wrote about religion. He was also radical in politics. This writer is influenced by Emanuel Swedenborg. It is William Blake, of course. It is William Blake. You have to study some poems by William Blake. Which famous work begins with the words, "Who is there?" Which famous work begins with the words, "Who is there?" That is a work that focuses on identity. What is the identity of a son, of a prince, of a learned man, of an educated man? That identity is important in that play. It is Hamlet. Hamlet begins with the words, "Who is there?" Okay, remember that. Okay, then which is the poem written in 32 quatrains. There are 32 quatrains talking about romantic ideas as well as Augustan ideas, both together. It is elegy written in a country churchyard. It is written in 32 quatrains. Do not forget that one. Okay. Next question to you is uh, Pedringano, Cerberine, Villupo. These are characters, and I have moved on to the module number 2. Pedringano, Cerberine, Villupo. These are characters in which work? They are in the subplots. There are 2 subplots in this work. Do you know? It is the Spanish tragedy. The Spanish tragedy. Pedringano and Cerberine are in one subplot, and the other is in the other subplot. Villupo is spreading the false information that Balthazar has died. Balthazar is the viceroy of Portugal. Do you remember? Now, do you remember? Okay. Which is the novel published in 1740? Like this, we'll remember. In the crash course, we'll have complete revision regarding each and every point about these texts, and you will be able to remember everything. Do you know the most important thing about Vallath is not actually the classes, but the revisions? So in our main course as well as crash course, we assure you we will have a great time revising, and it will really do you good. You will be able to remember everything and get ready for the exam. Okay. In the exam, what matters most is your presence of mind. You should not get worried. You should not get negative. And if you are really confident and enjoying the process, then it will be very good. Which is the novel published in 1749. It talks about the adventures of the protagonist as he is traveling through southwestern England. 1749 novel, protagonist is traveling through southwestern England. No, in Robinson Crusoe, he is not traveling in England. It is Tom Jones. It is Tom Jones. Okay, let me ask you a simple question. Where do you have the character Raphael Hitlerday? Raphael Hitlerday. The name of Hitlerday is speaker of nonsense. Yes, it is Utopia. It is in Utopia that we have the character Raphael Hitlerday. Very good. Now, another question. What is the refrain in epithalamion? What is the refrain in epithalamion? Do you remember the refrain? The woods shall to me answer, and my echo ring. Do you remember that? The woods shall to me answer, and my echo ring. That is in epithalamion, isn't it? Epithalamion was published along with which other work? Epithalamion was published along with which other work? Do you remember? Epithalamion was published along with Amority, isn't it? Okay. Crabtree, Benjamin Backbite. These are characters in, do you remember? Crabtree, Benjamin Backbite. These are characters in The School for Scandal. The School for Scandal. Okay, no worries, we will remember. Who speaks the epilogue in The School for Scandal? Who speaks the epilogue in The School for Scandal? It is Lady Lady Teazle. Lady Teazle, not Sneerwell, Lady Teazle. Okay, so we have 5 modules based on British literature, isn't it? 5 modules are based on British literature. We have to go through all these modules. And then we have, no, not even 5, more than that, 6 modules. 6 modules are based on British literature. And then 2 modules based on Indian literature. 2 modules based on American literature. Then we have linguistics and English language teaching, then criticism and theory, culture studies, and then part 2 also. We will have classes for all this. You should definitely attend without bunking classes, okay? And also you should do all the quizzes and you will get first rank in HSST. Our main course students will also get first rank, okay? Now, which is the play that you have to study, which created Dublin riots in 1907? Which play created riots in Dublin in 1907? That is the year in which Rudyard Kipling got Nobel Prize. Do you know? It is Playboy of the Western World. Playboy of the Western World is right. Excellent. Goldberg and McCann are characters in Goldberg and McCann. Have you heard their names? Goldberg and McCann. That's right, the birthday party. The birthday party. Excellent. The birthday party is by Harold Pinter, isn't it? Harold Pinter. Do you know the poem from American literature, which is about a red cowboy who is representative of redneckism? He ran rodeos. Do you know him? Which is that poem? It is from American literature. So, which is that poem? It is Buffalo Bills. Who is the author of Buffalo Bills? Buffalo Bills. E. Cummings, right. Which famous writer wrote about the continual self-sacrifice of a writer? The progress of an artist is continual self-sacrifice, a continual extinction of personality. Do you know where is this quotation from? Where is this quotation from? It is from Tradition and the Individual Talent, isn't it? Tradition and the Individual Talent. Okay. Do you know? Let me ask you this one. Which is the book or essay written by an author when he was arrested for refusing to pay a poll tax? Which is the book published by an author for when he got arrested for refusing to pay a poll tax? Not poll tax, one tax. Not Walden, but it is civil disobedience. Civil disobedience. Don't you remember civil disobedience? Who is it by? Who wrote civil disobedience? Thoreau. Thoreau. In English language teaching, you have to study a concept which is propounded by Georgy Lozanov. Do you know which is that? Which is that concept? Georgy Lozanov. What did he? It's a method of teaching which seeks to reduce psychological barriers. It is suggestopedia. In suggestopedia, you suggest. Instead of teaching actively, you suggest through music, environment, and other positive suggestions. Suggestopedia. Okay, that is in ELT. Right. Can you tell me the names of, some examples of Indian loan words in English? Can you tell me examples of Indian loan words in English? I don't think you have to study loan words though. Jaggery, correct. Bungalow, shampoo, yes. Pajamas, choir. Very good. Anandavardhana is associated with, simple question. Anandavardhana is associated with Dhwani. Dhwani. isn't it? Then, uh, what is the name of the cook in God of Small Things? What is the name of the cook of the family in God of Small Things? Do you know? Is it Kochu Teresia or Kochu Maria or Kochamni? Tell na. Kochu Maria, correct. It is Kochu Maria. Very good. Who is called Brass Monkey and in which novel? Brass Monkey and in which novel? It is Midnight Children, of course. Brass Monkey is the sister of Salim Sinai in Midnight Children. Her name is Jamila Singer. Jamila Singer, isn't it? Right. Mahesh Dattani uses flat stage in the traditional manner. True or false? Mahesh Dattani's plays uses a flat stage in the traditional manner. True or false? Obviously false. Mahesh Dattani uses multi-level stage. Okay, multi-level stage. Space is used in a very manipulative manner, in a very evocative manner by Mahesh Dattani. Who is the father of sociolinguistics? The figure mainly associated with sociolinguistics. It is William Labov. William Labov. Remember that? William Labov. Kenneth L. Pike is associated with what in linguistics? Kenneth L. Pike is associated with what? He's associated with tag me mix. Tag me mix. Okay. Now, in archetypes of literature, which season is associated with? Which season is associated with tragedy? Which season is associated with tragedy? It is autumn. Autumn. See, spring is romance. Sorry, spring is comedy. Summer is romance. Autumn is tragedy. Winter is satire and irony. Satire and irony. Winter. Do you know who wrote Modernity and Incomplete Project? Who is the author of Modernity and Incomplete Project? It is Jürgen Habermas. Okay, when we start the crash course, the first thing that all of you should do, those who are listening to me on Zoom as well as on YouTube, all of you should go through the syllabus and Google search about all these texts. Read a little bit, revive your memory. Okay, you must have forgotten a lot of things, isn't it? Which critic whom you have to study talked about white ink? Which critic you have to study talked about white ink? It is Helene Sissou. Helene Sissou. Okay. This one you should know. Who wrote Epistemology of the Closet? It's a very important work of queer studies. Epistemology of the Closet. Who is the author? Epistemology of the Closet. Eve Kosofsky Sedgwick. Eve Kosofsky Sedgwick. Isn't it? Do you remember now? Which is the 1975 work that talks about 1975, okay, which talks about scopophilia. Which 1975 work talks about scopophilia? Tell me now. Scopophilia means voyeurism. It is visual pleasure and narrative cinema. Visual pleasure and narrative cinema. Tell me this, who wrote Postmodernism and Popular Culture? Postmodernism and Popular Culture? Angela McRobbie. Angela McRobbie. Stephen Greenblatt is associated with which theory? Stephen Greenblatt is associated with Which theory? It is new historicism. Isn't it? New historicism. Trace theory is associated with which linguist? Trace theory is associated with which linguist? It is Noam Chomsky. So today itself, will you take the syllabus and on your own just go through it and remember whatever you remember, and then just Google a little bit and get ready, because from tomorrow onwards we are going to give you quizzes. Okay, we are going to give you quizzes. Not Yeah, tomorrow onwards, I think. On 13th Monday, I think on 13th Monday, we'll give you quizzes. But before that, you should know something. Don't just forget everything and sit blank. Tabula rasa, we don't want, isn't it? So don't worry at all. Within the limited time, you can study and pass. Uh, those who have not joined this crash course should immediately join and make use of all the hundreds and thousands of questions we have. I don't know, many hundreds we'll give you anyway. Thousands maybe. I have not counted. So do all the quizzes. We'll start with topic-wise quizzes, and then we will do marathon revisions and model tests and everything. Okay? Don't worry at all. And also follow us on YouTube, because we are right now doing HSST questions only. Okay? So everything will be okay. You start with your syllabus first. All the books in the syllabus you should look through once. There is lots of time. There is lots of time is there. So all the books look through once. All the detailed poems you should read. Okay, because they can ask you excerpts. They will ask you excerpts. They will give you a line and ask you from where is this line, etc. So every day you should have a timetable. Okay, from this time to this time, I'm going to sit and read original poems one by one. You look at all the summaries and all, and then get ready for the quizzes. I'll ask them to give you a schedule for the quizzes. The schedule is there. From which work to which work will we give you first, and then which will we give you, like that it has been made. Okay, so everything is planned. You just have to trust our process and do your hard work. And in no time, your exam will come and you will end up with good ranks. If you get good ranks, what will happen? You will be able to, get posting wherever you want. Right? So that is how it is. I'm ending the YouTube live now. And I will talk to the people on Zoom after that. Okay? Bye-bye, people.